if somebody wanted to start, guys like us who want to go out and build a portfolio that, supports a lifestyle where you can have the passive income to do cool things like go to Greece and go to Italy. Well, what advice would you give somebody who's just starting, or maybe they have a few properties under their belt? If you could go back and start over, what would you do?
I'll break it into 3 separate things. Number 1, you need to be pretty good at financial analysis. You need to know your numbers. And as long as you know your numbers and you understand the value, how to arrive at the value or valuation and cash flow and whatever, if you don't know financial analysis, you have no business helping people to invest in real estate. Now, secondly, you want to get out there and stir up a lot of leads, find a lot of deals. That's what Brian did. He understands the financial analysis. He finds a deal, and he comes to me and said, "Hey, Rafik, I got this deal. It's a 50,000 square foot property for $2.3 million. I think if we stabilize it and bring it up to $400,000 of NOI, it's worth $6 million and or $5 million or whatever." And he gives me basically an executive summary of the deal. Now, I'm doing a lot of deals, so I said, "All right, here's the thing, Brian. If you find that deal, if it's on the market, his commission becomes the contribution. If it's off the market, then I'll just give him 5% of the deal for just bringing it up." And then I say, "Brian, here's the thing. If you do all the leasing and if you kind of asset manage it and stay on top of the property, I'll promote you and I'll give you 10%. If you do construction management, which is a full-time job sometimes, but sometimes not, I'll give you another 5%. And before you know it, he was a partner in 7 to 10 deals across my portfolio, and he owned anywhere from 5 to 10 to 15% in each deal. Sometimes he went and found people and said, "Look, I do a 50-50 split with my investors. If you bring me an investor and we can get money from your ecosystem, I'll promote you a little more." Now, the entire time I trained Brian to always think of adding value to the building, to the community, to me, and it's the relationship that paid dividends. And he bought 1, 2, 3 and basically accumulated a cash flow. I mean, one thing about commercial real estate is you can do one deal, just like in Commercial Academy, and it will change your life forever, right? You do one deal and it makes net cash flow of about $10,000 to maybe $20,000 a month, and you can literally jump out of the rat race and have a nice life. Now, Brian probably generates $100,000 of cash flow right now per month, and $100,000 is a lot. And when I met him, Brian didn't have money to buy shoes, and his shoes were like open-toed because he couldn't buy shoes. And I remember we went to the showing. He's showing me this 55,000 square foot building. As I felt bad for the guy, he just got out of Air Force, and as a broker for the first year, he's struggling. He's like, "Dude, I only made $15,000 last year. I'm living in the basement of my buddy's house." I'm like, "Let's go to the store." And we went to a outlet mall, and I bought him shoes. And to this day, he kind of chuckles, "Man, can you believe me? You bought me shoes because I didn't have shoes." I was like, "Yeah, brother, I'm so proud of you." And so it's these kinds of stories that give me fulfillment.
That's so cool. That's similar to Jesse. He not the shoes part, but he's just getting out of the military and he's a brand new broker. So he's just getting started, and we're trying to do a lot of stuff together. That wasn't supposed to sound mean. What I meant is like he's just getting out of the military. He's a brand new broker.
Oh, and then so, I think I spoke about 2 things and I derailed into talking about Brian. Third thing, very, very important thing. Always think of adding value to your investor partner, but also know who you're dealing with. Because if he's greedy or inconsiderate and selfish, obviously not going to go forward. Very quickly disengage, move on, but find people who will appreciate you, share with you, and realize that you bring them value and share the upside. And there's a lot of people like that, I promise you. Now, there's a lot of other kinds of people too, and that's okay. And the more of people like us are there who are value add, who have abundance mindset, I think the world is a better place. Everybody wins.